The secret in the cloud. In a place where ordinary days brushed against the extraordinary. We, our very different friends, were called together by a soft, glowing pull in the air. Me, the rose fairy with rainbow hair and a bright red rose resting on my head, smiled as my long, shimmering roots began to glow.
Me, the gentle brown horse with the white blaze and worried eyes, shifted my hooves and flicked my ears.
Me, the delicate porcelain doll with long blonde hair and fine cracks across my cheeks, stood very still, my big eyes wide with wonder and a little fear. They had been given one mission: find the secret hidden in the cloud. The clouds are calling us, friends.
There's a door up there that needs to be opened. Don't worry, my roots will carry us safely, Polly. It sounds stormy and spooky.
I can feel the door.
It's waiting. But my cracks, what if I break before we get there? Blending reached out and touched Polly's muzzle, then gently took my hand. That's why we go together. The real key isn't made of metal, it's made of belief. With a swirl of sparkling light, my glowing roots wrapped around my friends like a loving harness. We rose together through the mist, higher and higher, until the world below disappeared and they entered a strange, beautiful cloud. Inside the cloud, the air shimmered with purple and blue light. Thunder rumbled softly, not angry, but ancient, like a heartbeat. Floating in the middle of it all was the thunder spiritual rock, covered in glowing symbols and wrapped in gentle lightning that didn't hurt, only sparkled. Embedded in the rock was a mysterious wooden door.
Old and beautiful, with no handle.
We searched together. Polly used his strong nose to nudge away glowing stones. Sahg's small hands traced the carvings. My roots glowed brighter and brighter until, with a soft click, a hidden compartment in the rock slid open. Inside lay 2 magical necklaces, pulsing with warm light. One was a heart, deep and calming, like twilight and trust. Scare him can join me. The secret is not only the necklaces. The secret is this: wear them with belief from the heart. Then think of what you truly want. With love, with faith, and miracles will come. Only the heart that believes can open the door to wonder.
Blending's eyes shone. She helped fasten the purple-blue heart necklace around my neck. The pink and green one she placed gently over Sahg's head. The third glow she kept close to her own heart so they would always be connected. At first, nothing happened.
Then Polly took a deep breath, and for the first time in a long while, his worried eyes softened. He felt brave. I touched the necklace and watched in amazement as a soft golden light filled my cracks, making them look like beautiful golden veins instead of breaks. Blending wings sparkled so brightly the whole cloud glowed. They had found the secret.
It wasn't just jewelry. It was a reminder that miracles grow when we believe with our whole hearts and then picture what we desire with love.
I smiled at her friends. Now we carry the secret with us, and we can help others remember too. Polly stood taller. Sahg's smile was small but radiant. Together, wrapped in my glowing roots, us friends floated back down through the clouds. Hearts full of new light and the wonderful, weird, mysterious knowledge that the greatest miracles begin with simple, sincere belief.
We 3 friends returned to own corners of the world carrying the 2 glowing necklaces and a secret that felt too big and too beautiful to keep. But something was wrong.
In the enchanted forest where Polly lived, the glowing mushrooms had begun to dim. The colorful leaves that usually danced in the air now fell quietly to the ground. Even the little streams seemed to run slower, as if they had lost their sparkle. Polly stood among the fading lights, the purple-blue heart necklace resting warmly against his chest. He touched it gently with his nose.
It's not working, I believe, but everything is still getting darker. Across the misty hills, in the quiet attic where Sahg stayed, her cracks began to ache again.
The golden light that had filled them in the cloud was fading. I sat on the dusty windowsill, holding the pink and green necklace in my small hands. Maybe it only worked in the cloud. Maybe I'm too broken for real miracles. My long roots reached down into the earth, listening. I can feel it. The forest was losing its wonder because the creatures who lived there had started to forget how to believe in small, everyday magic.
That night, we three friends felt the same gentle pull at the same time. We met again at the edge of the forest, right where the trees met the open sky.
I landed softly between them, my wings shimmering. The light is fading because belief is fading. The necklaces didn't give us magic to keep for ourselves. They gave us the reminder, so we could help others remember.
Am worried.
But what if we try and nothing happens? What if we believe with all our hearts and the light still goes out?
Then we keep believing anyway. That's what the voice in the rock said. From the heart.
Exactly. The necklaces don't work like a switch. They work like a garden. You plant the belief, and you keep watering it with love, even when you don't see anything growing yet.
Together we walked into the heart of the dim forest. We stood in a circle under the oldest tree.
I placed one glowing root on Polly's shoulder and another on Sahg's hand. Polly lowered his head so his necklace touched the ground. Sahg held hers against her chest. We closed our eyes. At first, nothing happened. The forest stayed quiet, the mushrooms stayed dark, my ears drooped.
It's not working.
Don't stop. Believe anyway, even when you can't see it yet.
We stayed. Minutes passed. I believe that even broken things can hold light. I believe that small kindnesses are miracles too. I believe
That I don't have to be brave all the time. I believe
that friends make the impossible feel possible.
My roots began to glow brighter. I believe that every heart that chooses to hope even a little adds light to the world, and I believe we are allowed to ask for help from above. A single spark appeared, then another. Slowly, gently, the mushrooms began to glow again. First 1, then 10, then the whole clearing. The leaves lifted from the ground and started their soft, colorful dance once more. A warm golden light flowed through my cracks, stronger than before. Polly's worried eyes filled with quiet wonder.
But the biggest miracle was something none of them expected.
In the center of the clearing, a brand new flower bloomed unlike any they had seen before. Its petals were deep purple blue on one side and soft pink green on the other.
in the very center of the flower, glowing like tiny stars, were 3 small symbols: a tiny fairy wing, a horseshoe, and a delicate crack that looked like a heart.
The first shared miracle had appeared. We didn't just restore the light, we had created something new together. I looked at my friends with shining eyes. This is only the beginning. The necklaces don't just give miracles, they multiply them when we use them to help others believe again.
Polly nuzzled Sahg gently. You were the bravest of all. You kept believing even when it was quiet.
I touched the new flower with wonder. We did it together. As our 3 friends stood in the newly glowing clearing, we felt that the necklaces were no longer just beautiful gifts.
We were now a responsibility. A beautiful, mysterious, wonderful responsibility.
To carry the secret forward. To help other hearts remember how to believe. And somewhere far above all, the same cloud where it all began, the thunder spiritual rock glowed a little brighter, as if it was smiling.
The new glowing flower changed everything. By the next morning, creatures from all over the forest had heard about the strange bloom that appeared in the middle of the night.
Squirrels, rabbits, tiny, glowing beetles, and even a shy family of deer came to see it.
We stood at the edge of the clearing, whispering in wonder as the flower's purple, blue, and pink-green petals pulsed with soft light.
Me, Polly, and Sahg watched from beneath the old tree.
It's working! The purple-blue heart necklace glowing warmly against Polly's chest.
We starting to remember, but not everyone came close. At the very edge of the clearing, hidden in the shadows of a twisted old tree, sat Grimble, an old gray owl with ruffled feathers and tired eyes.
He had once believed in miracles long ago, until the day the light in his own tree went out and never came back. Since then, he had decided that hoping only made the darkness hurt more. He watched the glowing flower from a distance and scoffed. Pretty lights and fancy necklaces, he muttered. It won't last. Nothing ever does. I've noticed him first. I could feel the heaviness around his heart even from far away. We should go talk to him. My ears twitched nervously.
What if he doesn't want to believe? What if we try and he just stays in the dark?
I looked down at my glowing cracks, then at the pink and green necklace in my hands.
Then we keep shining anyway, like we did with the flower, even when it was quiet at first.
Our three friends walked slowly toward the shadows.
Grimble ruffled his feathers and turned his back when they got close.
I don't need your glowing trinkets. I've seen lights come and go.
They always leave, and when they do, everything feels darker than before.
Polly's heart ached for the old owl. He knew what it felt like to be afraid the light wouldn't stay. We're not here to force you to believe, Grimble. We're just here to tell you what we learned, that real belief doesn't depend on what you can see right away. Grimble stayed silent. I stepped forward. I carefully took off my pink and green necklace and placed it on a low branch near the owl. Not close enough to touch him, but close enough that its gentle glow reached him.
You don't have to wear it. You don't even have to like it. But if you ever feel ready, it's here. I've quietly remembered every time my cracks had glowed instead of breaking. We didn't look at Grimble. We didn't pressure him. We just kept our hearts open.
Minutes passed. Then, very slowly, Grimble turned his head. He stared at the necklace on the branch for a long time.
His old eyes were hard, but something soft was flickering behind them.
Finally, in a voice so quiet they almost missed it, Grimble spoke.
What if I believe and it still goes away?
I opened my eyes and smiled at him with so much kindness it made the shadows around him feel a little smaller. Then we'll believe with you again, that's what friends do. Grimble didn't come into the light that day, but he didn't fly away either. He stayed on his branch, watching the glowing flower and our three friends who refused to stop believing even when someone said no.
As the sun began to set, something new happened. A single tiny golden spark floated from the new flower and drifted through the air all the way to Grimble's branch. It landed softly on the pink and green necklace he still hadn't touched. The necklace glowed a little brighter. Grimble didn't smile.
But for the first time in many years, he didn't look away. Our three friends had learned something important.
You can't force belief.
But you can keep shining. You can keep loving.
And sometimes, that's exactly what helps someone else take their first small step toward the light. The end.